Good afternoon, guys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen. And I guess you all have already heard the news that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris gave their acceptance speech. They believe they won this race, but Trump's saying it's far from over. And it's a disappointment, you know. It's how can you trust an election? How can you trust to vote? You know, who wants to vote anymore after this? I mean, that's going to be the mindset. Your vote ain't going to count if they're just going to cheat you out of your vote. And the Democrats is doing just that, cheating you out of your vote. Who's going to vote? You know, the election ain't going to be trustworthy anymore. It's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be dead in the water if you ask me. But anyway, Trump's not accepting it, and I don't accept it. You know, Biden might be the president, but in my mind, he's the illegitimate president. I don't think he won fair and square. Anyway, I want to listen to this article from Trump. See what he has to say.
This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election. So our goal now is to ensure the integrity for the good of this nation. This is a very big moment. This is a major fraud in our nation. We want the law to be used in a proper manner. So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots at 4 o'clock in the morning and add them to the list, okay? It's a very sad...
Too late for that.
Sad moment. To me, this is a very sad moment, and we will win this, and as far as I'm concerned, we already have won it.
The president's campaign has come out with a statement here just a few moments ago on the count in Pennsylvania. Let me go to Peter Alexander. Peter, what are they saying?
Yeah, Lester, specifically not about Pennsylvania, but about Wisconsin. We just got this from the campaign manager for the president, Bill Stepien, moments ago, who says, among other things, the president is well within the threshold to request a recount there and, quote, we will immediately do so. They are pointing to those numbers you see on your screen where right now, according to our tally, and of course there are still some votes out there, 99% in right now. You can see it is under 1% difference, just 20,000 votes that separate the two. My understanding, I think it is that the recount can happen if it's under 1%. So this would follow the appropriate protocols. We anticipated this could happen, but it does not appear that there is a lot of vote out there right now to try to flip it. And frankly, as Chuck Todd has indicated earlier, to try to get 20,000 additional votes to overcome that lead that Joe Biden has right now could be challenging.
President Trump has said the House is in play, and most people aren't buying that, but the Senate very much so. And, you know, the Democrats, frankly, do have some advantages here. They really only have one very vulnerable seat, and that's Doug Jones in Alabama running against Tommy Tuberville, the former Auburn football coach. But if you look at Maine, Susan Collins, of course, that's a very high-profile race. She's in for the fight of her life against Sarah Gideon. Place like Colorado with John Hickenlooper, he pick up a seat, as well as in Arizona. Looks good for the Democrats as well, with Mr. Kelly over there. So there's definitely some bright spots potentially, but you know, it's going to get tough. I mean, people a number of weeks ago said if Susan Collins is done in Maine, now that's tightened up, and it may not be the case.
Yeah, Trump's not giving up, and neither should we. We should fight for Trump and demand a fair election, demand that our votes be counted. And no, you know, they're bringing these ballots in at 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when nobody's around, and they throw them in there. And if you saw the grasp for this race, you'd see that for somehow Trump was above Joe Biden, and then the next morning, magically, there's a straight line pointing straight up, and Joe Biden was ahead of Trump by far. And people saw them bringing in these illegal ballots in suitcases, coolers, tubs, whatever they could find, bringing them in there and stuffing them in there. And then now you got these fact checkers saying it ain't true. It was legitimate votes. No, not at 4 o'clock in the morning. The voting's over. Voting's over at 8. You can't have no more ballots counted after 8 p.m. And for some counties, it was 8 p.m., some it was 9. But they was bringing them in at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and stuffing them in there. That's not legitimate votes, guys. And to those people out there that think that this is allowed, it's not. It's absolutely not allowed. That's voter fraud. And you got people that had mail-in ballots sent to their homes, didn't even request them. And then when they went to go vote in person, they wasn't allowed to vote. Somebody had already voted for them. Tell me how that's right. And you know how many thousands of that happened? It's crazy. It's un-American. And these Democrats want to take America down. Joe Biden gave his acceptance speech. He said he wants to reunite America and not divide them like Trump did. Trump wasn't trying to divide America. Obama and Biden divided America in their presidency. Trump was trying to get people back together, but it never worked because Biden and Harris and all them other Democrats fought him tooth and nail. And you got Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Adam Schiff, Jerry Nadler, AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, all those fake, corrupt politicians in office working for themselves, not for the people. They're working for themselves. Got AOC run jobs out of New York. Why are they doing that? They want you dependent on them. They want you to depend on them for everything in your life. They want you to come crawling to them. As long as they keep you coming back to them, they'll keep coming into office. They make these promises they never keep. Year after year, they get voted in. Every single time. Why? Why are we voting these people into office? If you want change, you need to change who you're voting for. That's all I got to say. And Trump is that change that we needed as president. We needed him for that change. We needed him to stand up for our values. Biden's not going to do that. Biden's going to sell us off to China, invite Muslims into our schools to teach their religion when we can't even have our own religion in school. They're selling us off to the highest bidder, guys. And it don't matter who it is as long as they get their pockets filled. And you should take that into consideration the next time you go out to vote. You need to make sure you know who you're voting for. Study them. Know where they're coming from. Know what they've been. And the next time I'm going to vote for new faces. I'm not going to vote for these long-term politicians. I'm not going to do it. I voted for Trump this time, but I'm not going to vote for no Democrat ever again. You know, I'm going to go straight Republican ticket, but only new faces. I'm tired of the old faces. I'm tired of the same old, same old. If you want something done, you got to change your vote. Hey, guys, I don't know what's going to happen, but Trump's going to fight it tooth and nail, and we should stick behind him. We should back him up and everything. Spread the word, get the word out there. Don't give in. Don't accept this Biden-Harris ticket because it's just going to take America to their knees. Its knees. Guys, like, share, subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel to help get the word out, that you can use the PayPal link below. We got to get this fight on. So I appreciate y'all watching. God bless you. Be blessed in Jesus' name.